And I had a very, very difficult supervisor. So it was always giving me, like, I really felt like in Unilag, I could get away with a lot of things. I could decide to just copy, and my lecturers didn't have my time. But with my school that I did my MSc, Pan Atlantic, you use Turnitin, you have to submit on time, you cross your eye, you dot your T's, you dot your I's, you cross your T's. So it was really draining for me, and that's why I put this class together, and thank God we are all here today. So we are going to get right in. We'll share the class rules, and okay. So for this class, we are going to be having a WhatsApp group, and please, if you're in this class is not for me. I'm not currently doing a PhD or an MSc or anything. So please, let's follow the rules. We're going to have a WhatsApp group, and there we have like weekly follow-ups. As I said earlier, we have a class captain. Her name is Ruth. So we can do like weekly weekly follow weekly follow-ups and all that, and we need to do our work. So we will be following up on you, like what have you done. You have to write essay tests and all that, and for those that would not attend test 2 class, we are going to remove them because it is real and serious work. It is real and serious business. So today we are going to learn how to get your dissertation topic, and I don't know if we can look at how to create your research proposals. So I would like to use practical examples. Who would like to tell us about what course they are currently doing, so that we can help you find a dissertation topic?
Please, I think we have more of human resource management here. I'll be very grateful if we start first with that. Thank you.
Okay, so we should start with human resource management, right? Do we agree that we should start with human resource management?
Yes, I do.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So for dissertation topics, for dissertation most times, it has to do with your interests. And you see different courses. So it's always annoying. It was annoying for me when they were asking me for topic when I just resumed, and I didn't even understand what the course was all about. But for you to study a particular course, you will have particular interest. For instance, I studied marketing communications, but my interest was in branding. So I did my dissertation on branding, right? So can anybody tell me their interests? I'm trying to see if I could share my screen. So have you identified your interest, where you'd like to do your dissertation in?
Yes. Yes, so my interest is in consultation, human resource management consultation. That's the thing I really like to do.
Okay. So now in getting a research topic, you also need to know what problem that you are solving. So in human resource management consultation, do you think there are any problems or any gaps generally that people are having, or you just feel like, why is this thing happening this way? For instance, one of my neighbor, my friend, why she's doing a dissertation in, I think she's doing something on healthcare, but she's interested in old people. So we have to look at what about old people? What are the problems in healthcare with old people? So now you talked about consultation. What about consultation would you like to, what problem about consultation would you like to solve? Or do you perceive?
Okay.
No, tell us something now, because research is majorly about solving a problem. Okay, so to move on, I'm trying to see how I can share my screen easily, and then we go to get I can share my screen easily, and then we go to check Google Scholar. So have you used Google Scholar before?
No, I've not.
Okay, so that would help.
Yes, I have.
Okay, nice. So that will help you a lot when it comes to research. This is my screen. If you can see my screen, please let me know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, you can.
so you can just go to Google Scholar.
I can.
All right, thank you. So Google Scholar is scholar.google.com, and then you can put your interest, human resource management consultation, right?
Yes.
So we want to see other works that has been done there. For those that have their topics already, you may decide not to, you may not want to be a part of this class. Just let me know, please. Okay, so we can see that there are topics in human resource management practices, review systems, training functions, challenging, theory, recruitment, training and development. So these are like cores that you can pitch your tent with, because these are the things that people are searching for when it comes to dissertation in human resource management, but you are interested in consultation. So let's check consultation. So why we are looking at this is that we want to look at other similar topics that people have done in human resource management consultation. So the first one is patterns of human resource management in consulting firms, human resource management in consulting firms, management consulting in human resource management, central and blah, blah, blah. So you can see like a lot of topics that people have done in line. So the first thing in choosing your research topic is what? Finding your interest. The second thing is getting your keywords. First thing, class captain, please help us jot. First thing is finding your interest. The second thing is choosing your keywords. I think there are people outside the class. Please hold on. Okay. So choosing your interest. So we can see different works that people have done in human resource management. But it still boils down to the question, what problems do you want to solve? So if you say patterns of human resource management in consulting firm, that is like an article. What do you want to solve with that problem? Why are you looking at patterns? Do you understand? So do you want to solve the effects? Do you want to do a causal research? A causal research is you want to find out what. There are different types of research. I didn't start with that. Okay, let's start with this first. And after this, we are going to look at the different types of research. So okay, so labor market flexibility, human resource management, and corporate performance. So this is like an interesting topic or something you want to look at. Like you look at how labor market flexibility, human resource management, and corporate performance. So you can now say that you want to look at the effect of human resource management on labor market flexibility in Lagos. Do you get?
Yeah.
So that's how, like, at this point, you are jotting out as many possibilities as possible because you are checking what topics that people have worked on before. You are still going to your school to check out topics from your school. So Islamic revival in Asia and human resource management. So this person is checking human resource management from the angle of religion.
Religion. Okay.
Evaluating levels, all this, it will just give you an idea. Why we are coming to Google Scholar and not Google is, on Google Scholar, we are particularly telling the search engine to give us academic works pertaining to not just every work, only academic works. That's why we are using Google Scholar. So you can see evaluating levels of strategic integration and development of human resource management in the UK. So this one is specific with time. And then development of human resource management. It means that there are levels in, okay, I have 10 minutes more. Let's continue. We can use the same link to come back. That means we've already spent 30 minutes here. Wow, that's interesting. So we can look at the levels of human resource management practices, right? Now let's go to the next. So you can go to as many as possible. This is just basic searching for a topic, because you want to see what other people have done in relations to what you are doing. Okay, look at this. This is interesting. Analytical methods as a source of value in human resource consulting companies. In human resource management analytical method as a source of value in human resource management in consulting firms. You can see that this person has narrowed his own research down to consulting firms. So it means that any firm that is not a consulting firm, this research work doesn't concern it. So now that we have talked, you need to have like two keywords. I want to study human resource management consulting in relations to what? Or what do I want to study? I want to study if it's a causal research, meaning that you are looking at the what, you are looking at the what. Do you understand? So you can measure
Yes.
what, you can measure effects. So I'm sure that we've seen a lot of projects that will say effect of personal branding on organizational revenue, effect on human resource management, or effect on of employee engagement on productivity. So that for a kind of research measuring effect is looking at the degree, right? Now, there's another research that measures time. It measures the changes in time. That, okay, if I say that it will rain today, and it rained today, and I say that it will rain tomorrow, and it rains tomorrow, for every time I say that it will rain, I want to see the changes over time. Do you get? Another research was looking at the effect of organizational culture on BIM employee, meaning that if you are looking at effects, you want to measure, because research is to measure, like, okay, this is happening. Okay, people are looking at human resource management. How does this human resource management that people are talking about affect employee productivity or engagement? So you can be having a topic like how human resource management affects employee productivity in consulting firms. So those are like, this is first like the general way to search for your research topic. So do you have any question concerning this? Because we are going to look at other ways.
No, I don't have any question yet. I'm enjoying it.
Okay. Does anybody have any question concerning this? So now, another thing you can do, because
Yes, I do.
okay, please ask.
Okay, sorry, I just joined in. So you're saying that for me to research, yeah, I have to go on Google Scholar and then put in my topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that not going to be like, what if I decide to take like the same topic? Is that not going to be like plagiarism? Because last week they told me.
Okay, I'm listening. I understand what you're saying.
Yes, last week they told me something in class about plagiarism. I actually have like a research assignment and I'm finding it difficult because I don't want it to look like I'm plagiarizing, and then also the referencing. I don't know if you understand what I'm
Yes.
talking about. Yeah.
Yes. So what this is about is that you are going on Google Scholar to get enough ideas, because as you are now, you are new, right? If you're looking for, maybe you want to buy shoes, you go on regular Google. But by putting your keywords, I talked about first finding your interest, second finding your keywords. So if I say that human resource management in relations to human resource management and employee engagement in Africa or in Nigeria, By the time I search it, I'll see up to 100 topics. I can go to page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, page 6. So in looking at all these topics, they will give me ideas of possible combinations of topic and possible way I can coin my own topic. So the idea is not to just carry another person's topic and do it. The idea is to look at patterns of how people have been coining their research topics. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. So, Beryl, please, can you say something?
Yes, just to add to what you've said, one of the reasons we go to Google Scholar is to look at what other people have done, because when you are doing your literature review, you show what other scholars have done. You have to show the gap that you are trying to fill with your research. So looking at Google Scholar shows you what other people have done within that area of interest that you are looking at. It also provides you resources. So as you are seeing all those things, save them. You might just be citing some of them as you are doing your work. It's part, you can use it for literature review, you can use it for empirical review. You know, you will cite them. Those are the things that can end up filling your reference column. You must know the key authorities in that space and cite what they've done, what they said. It shows that you have done your homework. So when you are now writing your own, you write it in your own words, paraphrase and all of that, so that you don't fall into the issue of plagiarism. Thank you, Darren.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Berry. Please let's welcome Dr. Berry. She is a lecturer at the Pan Atlantic University. She has a PhD already, and it's a privilege to have her with us.
You're welcome.
So can we please welcome her?
Welcome, Dr.
Welcome.
Welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay, so another thing I wanted to show us is that most schools have repository of existing research, and what I advise to them to do is look at the repository of your own university. So you will see that if you go that way, you will know what they expect and their standards. Because as much as, yes, research is general, we have some things that you just have to follow the structures. But when it comes to some schools, like Unilag is different from OAU, is different from UI. So for some schools now, your referencing method may be APA, 7th edition. For other school, it may be Harvard style. So you have to go to your school repository. I'm trying to get I think it's a repository that they call it, that it's always open to everybody. So there are some schools that once you do your dissertation as a PhD student, I advise that if you're doing MSc, you check for the people that are doing PhD. There was a school that I went to that I even saw like the best, they categorize it. So they will show you PhD dissertations of people that had A's. So those ones will be the ones you will concentrate on so that you know what guideline to follow, because that happened to me too. So when I was doing my dissertation, if I go to the library, I'll just see plenty dissertations in the library, and I could not decipher which one I wanted and which one I didn't want. But if the school organized the repository to show that these are the best works, at times it's alphabetical, it is very, very, I'm advising you to go and check. Let me check. So I want to check for University of Westminster, since somebody say that they are there. So we are leaving soon. Please let's join back with the previous link, because our 2 hours is almost out. Oh, thank you. Dr. Berry wants to suggest a problem in consulting for the person that is doing HR.
No, you've already covered that. Don't worry.
Okay.
It was before you went to Google Scholar.
Okay. So I'm trying to look at the online repository, because you are meant to have that, all the dissertations from University of Westminster in that repository, the ones that they upload, but some schools don't give open access. So I'm trying to check it out for you if your school has open access. If you can't find for University of Westminster, we will suggest another school that we can use. Nobody wants to suggest their school.
University of the Basque
Can we
Country.
do? Okay.
University of what?
Of the Basque Country.
Please type it. Okay, so
Okay.
University of Law. Please type your own too. Let's anyone